Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
Hey there, kids. I wanted to do a little astrological outreach. We have Chiron going direct in Aries, and on the very same day, our moon is going to be void of course for a time. So I feel like this day in particular is going to be one where we might need that extra guidance. Not that things aren't going to become also very clear on this, in this transit, through this transit, but also, I'm just gonna adjust this. Wow. Come on, kids. We can pull it together, huh? Who knows? It's gonna do what it's gonna do. And that's kind of the thing about it too, isn't it? As things come up, as our wounds come to the head, so to speak, with that Chiron greeting our Aries, we're going to reach that point of clarity. I think it's going to be challenging, especially if our emotions are not reachable at the time. I feel like this is a time that could be potentially downright dangerous to have no emotional guide during this time, but it could be the best thing for you. Alternatively, it could be exactly what you need to remove your emotions from something and be able to make a clear-headed decision on what you're going to do about this pain, about this suffering. Move that action. So the 5, that is the 5. That is the 5 of Pentacles. Where you've been taking those hits, where things have been getting hard, where times have been getting tough. And the imagery brings us to remind us that times are tough all over, but the world keeps going. The line keeps moving. We keep functioning through. So it's very important to bring your intention into these moments and to hold your own ground and your own stabilizing self and self-sustainability. Bring that right back. One more time. Once more with feeling. This is a time to get back in line ourselves. Get back in the right line, even. To take a step in the right direction towards your healing, towards acknowledging the pain that we've experienced and utilizing it to make good decisions going forward. The Lovers broke free again. It's a very common card at the time, in the place, in the space. I'm feeling allies. I'm feeling friends. I'm feeling a level of connection coming out of this, but also separation. We were just talking about the path, choosing our direction with intention. Which way are we going? What are we choosing? Are we choosing our past? Are we choosing our present? Or are we choosing our future? What are we reacting to right now? What are we moving towards? What are we directing ourselves into exactly? But there is love and there is companionship. I'm hearing on either side. There are no wrong choices, only wrong hearts. That's a weird statement, but okay. We'll roll with it. Oh, there are no wrong choices, only somebody's hearts being in the right or the wrong place. So it's all about your alignment and your position, where you are standing, that makes the most difference. Stepping into your own alignment and choosing the dawn or the dusk. You're going to be you either way. You're going to find yourself either way, but placing your heart in the right place is always the right choice. Keeping your heart in the right place, keeping your heart in the right safe, like a lock and key safe. Interesting. Bit of a busy day in the woods. Got the moon and the 9 of wands. There is help, there is assistance. Here's the 9 wands, everybody banding together and coming together. Just after this private moment, shared with the moon, shared with yourself and your own emotional security is the only one that's coming directly into mind. But honoring your true emotional self summons the courage for others to do the same for themselves and for you as well in turn. Okay, I guess we're not hanging out in the woods today. Or we're just doing some weird stuff. Being odd. Some people are just being odd. Again, not everybody's going to know exactly how to feel. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It could be both. It could be either, truthfully. But what you need to focus on is more of being connected to how you feel and honoring your emotions and practicing rites in honor of your true emotional self. Whether it knows what it wants or not, honoring its peace, honoring its serenity, honoring its healing. It's not rushing forth or commanding a decision, an emotional decision. It is simply being in the space long enough to know who you are and where you stand in it. And in these personal and private acts and rites, in honoring yourself, that is what calls in from the universe that help, that assistance, that aid, that same desire and passion for peace, love, and a lighter world. Acknowledging and choosing to be a part of it makes it a part of you. The community is a natural. I'm hearing it like Clark Griswold in Vegas Vacation. 9 is a natural. And 9 is a natural. And 9 is a natural. You bet with the bank, you bet with the dealer. I don't even know the whole bit, but 9 is a natural. And here's our 9 of wands. It's a natural. That community is a natural when you are creating the space and the environment for yourself in your own heart. Very funny things. I didn't even get to watch Christmas Vacation this year. We're talking Vegas Vacation anyways. Does it matter? Does it matter? I don't know. You bet with the bank, you bet with the players, and 9 is a natural. The dealer and the players. A 9 is a natural. Okay, I just had like a whole like card sharking thing going on, and we just got like a dump. A dump. What a dump. No, actually, like it's all pretty cool things that fell down. Truly. There's wish fulfillment, just touching my leg, just reaching out like a gentle hand on the knee, like it's gonna be okay. There's wish fulfillment right here, coming in with quiet comfort and quiet peace. Accept these gifts and these moments when and where you can. And 9 is a natural. It's just going to keep playing in my head now, isn't it? The Initiate of Swords. I heard bargaining. I heard bargaining and beginning. Beginning to bargain, beginning to make a deal, beginning to bet with the dealer and bet with the bank. Getting the courage to bet on yourself. Summoning that courage to bet on yourself. And remember that 9 is a natural. The completion is a natural if you are acting in the right cycles. Then that end to the loop is a natural. That trajectory is a natural. And where that trajectory is going to take us is straight to the stars. Straight to the big dream. Straight to the big goal. Straight to that comfy seat and position. Something about being careful with how you speak too, and watching your words, maybe not speaking on your fortune, or maybe just consciously not speaking ill on anything at all in general. I mean, there's a difference, isn't there? There's a difference between speaking ill on something or someone, or speaking your opinion, which may disagree. Disagreement is not synonymous with rudeness or vileness or any kind of hateful action. Disagreeing isn't defiance, it's one having their own mind. And when one has their own mind, they can make their own decisions and choose for themselves. I just always think about my grandmother when she would say, I don't care for that. It's just not her thing. That's just not her thing. She doesn't speak ill on the thing. She just says, I don't care for that. That's not my vibe. That's not my groove. And by simply stating her opinion, she's making herself known. That's not something that I like. That's not something that I do. So I won't do it. Okay? That's it. That's the end. That's the end of the conversation. I don't care for that. Okay. It was very simple. Thank you, Grandma, for that little bit of advice. I think that advice is going to be very helpful in this 5 of Wands kind of energy, where there is a separation of space and place and time. There may be parting of ways amongst people, friends. Also giving up food, giving up a certain kind of food that you might like, or is no longer good for you, or has never been good for you, but you chose to consume it anyways, making that conscious choice. Yeah, just I don't care for that. It's not an angry, vicious, violent aggression. It's not fighting about it. I just don't care for that. I'm not going to do that. And doing that. Oh, You mean that you can like be in control of your own experience? Yeah, you can like be in control of your own experience, dude. You don't have to do something that you don't like. You could just say, I don't care for that. And that should be respected in space. We also have the Six of Chalices and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, remembering that it's all love, it's all kindness, it's all caring, and it's all sharing. Having your own personal boundary isn't a point for you to stand on, it's a consistency. I'm here for you. I'm here to share with you. I'm here to nurture and grow with you. But I'm not doing that anymore. It comes to a point. It comes to the head. It is the way it is. And so it shall be. What's that Aries moon say? I feel what I feel. I feel what I feel. Stuck the sword down in. That's the point. That's the end of the conversation. You can't make me feel what I don't feel. I feel what I feel. Okay. Point taken. Table broken. The bread is split. There might be something in splitting the bread. Like cash money splitting your bread. Dividing it. Organizing it. What's the word I'm looking for? Distributing. Dispersing. All of those words, plus that something else that I just can't grab a hold of. Whatever's in there. That as well. That as well. Yeah. Without emotional guidance through this Chiron and Aries, navigation is going to be based on all of the programs and patterns that you have put yourself in thus far. There won't be anything pushing or pulling you. It's going to be all you and what you have done with yourself to reprogram your actions and reactions and how things go. Do you tolerate this or do you not? Whatever decision it is that you are making, whether it is a decision about a person in your life or your relationship with a food or anything in between, these moments of clarity of things that have been once hurtful are now going to be turned into the tools that we use for better or worse. Are you going to weaponize this, or are you going to make a tool and build something with it? Because you have all of these wants, hopes, and big dreams. What road can you set yourself on to make sure you get there? What actions do you have to take? What kind of rites of passage do you need to make? What kind of covenants you need to make with yourself? Something that you can't break or you shouldn't break. To best honor yourself is the key factor here. Whatever programs you have run, may they be those that best honor yourself and your true emotional wellness and well-being. This is a time for healing. This is a time for growing. And this is a time for changing, making those choices, choosing your moments, and acting in the rites of passage that you would want to take you to your next level. Every step is a step closer to your next door, to your next chapter. Which steps are you taking? Be well in time and well aligned. You'll get to the point just in time. Thanks, kids. And we'll see you next time.